everyone, welcome back. I thought I'd take a little bit of a break from all of the seasonal DIYs to work on a house project, and that is my master bedroom. When we moved in this house a couple years ago, we just kind of painted the walls gray, put new carpet in, and threw our bedroom stuff in here. And now it needs a little bit of a makeover. So I'm gonna take you along with me while I do that. If you're new here and you like home decor and DIYs on a budget, stick around by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell for notifications so you never miss out on a new video. All right, let's get started. So like I said, my bedroom just had gray walls and I replaced the carpets when we first moved in, but it was just a boring blank canvas, and it is a pretty small space. We do have a little tiny master bathroom. We have a pretty decent sized closet, but it's not a walk-in. We took the closet doors off and I never put them back on, so I will do that in this video. And so what I wanted to do to start off with is I wanted to make a focal wall or a feature wall behind my bed. So I am just gonna move all of my furniture out of the way, and then I went to Home Depot and I picked up two 1x4 boards that were 8 feet long, and those are going to frame the top of my wall below my ceiling. So to do that first though, because one board isn't going to fit all the way across, I am going to cut both boards, one at each end, and I'm going to cut them on a diagonal at 90 degrees. And that way, when I put them together on the wall, you can see here, they're just going to slide into place and they're not that noticeable. When you put caulking in between that, you won't see that line there instead of just putting them up without being cut. So it just makes it a little bit less noticeable. So I went ahead and I installed the first board with some brad nails, and then I took the second board and I just cut off the end for my measurement and I installed that. Now for my battens, I am going to use these 1x2s by 8s from Home Depot, and I'm going to take two of them. I cut the bottoms off to the right sides because you see I did not take my baseboards off, and I just installed one on each end of the wall. Now I'm coming back and I am trying to measure out how much spacing I need in between my battens. And let me tell you, this was harder than it looked. It took me probably about an hour to an hour and a half to figure this out. I looked online and I tried to figure it out and tried to do all the right math. It just didn't work out. In the long run, I did figure it out. I kind of just eyeballed it, but it worked out. I cut the boards to the right length, and then I installed them with brad nails. I like to use just brad nails and not construction adhesive, because that way you can take these off if you ever want to change it and you don't have to repair any drywall other than little tiny holes. So all I have to do is caulk all of these seams, and by caulking them and having the brad nails, these stay up. I've done many board and battens this way, so I don't have to use the construction adhesive. So as you can see here, I am just going and caulking all around the openings, up at the top, along the ceiling, and then underneath the lines along there, and then down the lines along the wall. Now the next day it was time for paint, and I think that was the hardest part because I had a problem trying to figure out what paint I wanted to do. Well, I ended up with going white. I didn't know if I wanted to do like a moody and dark feel or if I wanted to keep it light and bright. In the end, I decided to keep it light and bright. So I got this color by Bear from Home Depot. It's called Natural White, and it's kind of like a creamy off-white color. It's not super bright white, but it's not like a beige or anything. So it, I think, covers nicely. I got the paint and primer in one. So I did have to do 2 full coats, and then I came back and did a touch-up coat on all of the walls. I ended up using about 1.5 gallons of paint to paint my whole room, and I'm really glad that I went with this color and I went the light and bright route instead of the dark and moody route. This is more my style and more my personality, so it worked perfectly. Now for the next day, I moved on to day 3, which I did the furniture and lighting. For the furniture, I tackled my dresser and my 2 nightstands. I wanted to give them something a little bit extra, give them a little facelift without doing too much. So I used this rub and buff and I just painted it on to the knobs. It takes minutes for it to dry. It's really easy, and it just gives this furniture a little bit something extra. Next, I wanted to tackle the lighting next to my bed, and I have lamps there that I've had for years that came from Dollar General, but I'm tired of those and they're too small, so I got these wall sconces from Amazon. I got a set of 2, and then I got these puck lights from Five Below, and you can see here the lights are wired, but I just cut the wires out, and then I am just mounting the puck lights. They're peel and stick. I just place them right inside the light there, and they work perfectly as lighting next to my bed. So I'm just gonna mount them with the mounting brackets that comes with them. I just drilled, because I didn't have studs there, so I just drilled and put some anchors into the wall, and then made sure I mounted my brackets and then put the lighting on. And the puck lights from Five Below do have a remote control, so I can turn them on and off easily. Now it's finally the last day and it's finally time to add some finishing touches. So I'm just going to put everything together and style these nightstands. I picked out this picture and another one from Hobby Lobby that are both kind of matching. They have different pictures on them, but they coordinate together. I added some floral arrangements that I got from Amazon, added some books and a clock and a little bowl I got from IKEA. And then I have this ladder that I got from TJ Maxx a long time ago with a blanket from Amazon. And then this bench, I actually made this about 7 or 8 years ago to go with my dining room table, and it's just moved with me ever since, and I think it fits perfectly underneath this window in this room, with a little pillow on it. And then I have these picture frames from IKEA, and I just printed off some pictures from our farm, just some of the animals in our barn and things like that, and I placed them on the wall with some command strips, so that way if I ever want to change them up, I can easily change them and I don't have to put holes in the wall. And then I added just on the dresser this simple vase. I actually DIY'd this vase. I'll link the video if you want to check it out. It's like a textured vase, super easy. The vase was from Goodwill, and the texturizing stuff was from Dollar Tree. It was lightweight spackle. I added a basket for our laundry from Goodwill. I'm just going to hang my mirror again with command strips on this wall. Love having a full-length mirror in my bedroom. Perfect to get ready with. And then I am going to make my bed. I got all of my bedding from Amazon. It's very hard to coordinate bedding, I think, especially if you're not actually like physically looking at it. So it took me a while to figure out what I wanted. But in the long run, I just went for simple. I got this duvet cover that was beige, and I think it's perfect. I have to have duvet covers because I do have animals and we do live on a farm, so it's easy for me to take them off and wash them. But I am going to add an extra layer to this bed with this quilt that's just a little bit darker of a color. And then I got these pillow covers from Amazon as well. And then I just stuffed them and placed them on my bed. I also added these faux leather pillow covers and stuffed them and placed them on my bed. I'll leave a link to all of the things that I can down below in the description box. Now here's a reveal of my calming retreat.
Nobody knows we're waiting for a sign to let it go and do what's right for us. Started out here, way beyond the tracks. The story of us and how we never look back. 'Cause
I absolutely love how my bedroom turned out. It's much more calming and relaxing and enjoyable to be in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for some Christmas DIYs coming soon to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.